You are at a work event, standing next to someone you have never met. There is silence, and you have no idea what to say. Sound familiar? Let's fix that today. Welcome to day 4 of the 10-day English Shadowing Challenge. You have ordered coffee like a native, nailed your job interview introduction, and introduced yourself confidently. Today, we are tackling something that sounds simple, but trips up even advanced learners. Small talk. Stay until the end, because I have a tip that will make you never run out of things to say. Let's go. Before we shadow, let us learn 4 phrases natives actually use. Number 1. How have you been? This is warmer and more natural than just, how are you? It shows you are genuinely interested. Example. Oh, hey, how have you been? I feel like it has been ages. Another example. How have you been lately? You seem really well. Number 2. I have been meaning to ask you. Natives use this to start conversations naturally without it feeling forced. Example. I have been meaning to ask you, how did that project turn out? Another example. I have been meaning to ask you, did you end up going on that trip? Number 3. That is so funny you mentioned that. This phrase keeps conversation flowing smoothly. It connects what they said to what you want to say. Example. That is so funny you mentioned that. I was just talking about the same thing yesterday. Another example. That is so funny you mentioned that. I had the exact same experience last week. Number 4. We should catch up properly sometime. This is how natives end a small talk conversation warmly. Example. It was so great running into you. We should catch up properly sometime. Another example. I feel like we never get to really talk at these things. We should catch up properly sometime. Coming up next, the slow version. Listen carefully before you repeat. Now, the slow version. Listen first, then repeat. Oh, hey. How have you been? I feel like it has been ages. I have been meaning to ask you. How did that presentation go? That is so funny you mentioned that. I was just thinking about you. We should catch up properly sometime. Maybe grab a coffee this week. Here is your grammar tip, and this one is important. In small talk, never ask questions that end with yes or no. Not, did you have a good weekend? But what did you get up to this weekend? Open questions keep conversation alive. Closed questions kill it. One small change, completely different result. Now, let us practice. Repeat after me, out loud. Oh, hey, how have you been? I feel like it has been ages. I have been meaning to ask you, how did that presentation go? That is so funny you mentioned that. I was just thinking about you. We should catch up properly sometime. Maybe grab a coffee this week. Great job. One more time, full speed. Oh, hey, how have you been? I feel like it has been ages. I have been meaning to ask you, how did that presentation go? That is so funny you mentioned that. I was just thinking about you. We should catch up properly sometime. Maybe grab a coffee this week. Now, here is a full sample conversation. Listen to the whole thing first. Then we will break it down. Person A. Oh, hey, how have you been? I feel like it has been ages. Person B. I know, right. I have been so busy lately, but really good, thank you. Person A. I have been meaning to ask you, how did that big presentation go last month? Person B. Oh, it went really well, actually. Better than I expected. Person A. That is so funny you mentioned that. I was just telling my colleague about your project yesterday. Person B. No way, that is such a coincidence. Person A. We should catch up properly sometime. Maybe grab a coffee this week. Person B. I would love that. Let us make it happen. Did you catch all 4 phrases? How have you been? I have been meaning to ask you. That is so funny you mentioned that. We should catch up properly sometime. All 4 used naturally. That is real English. Quick question for you. What is your go-to small talk topic? Write it in the comments below. I read every single one. Amazing work. Finishing day 4. Tomorrow, day 5. We are learning how to disagree politely in English because saying no, you are wrong is not always the best idea. Subscribe so you do not miss it. See you tomorrow.